Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is Spider-Man #1, a very interesting comic that's been somewhat controversial and anticipated at the same time. It's written by J.J. Abrams and his son Henry Abrams. Part of the controversy about this is the fact that that Henry has not written comics, and some people kind of get a little pissy about that. So it's got Sara Pichelli is the artist, Elisabetta D'Amico is inking assistant, Dave Stewart at colors. And this is an interesting comic. So first off, I haven't read tons of Spider-Man. I really kind of started reading Spider-Man when Dan Slott started doing his thing. But I haven't gone back and read a lot of Spider-Man stuff in the past. So I know one of the knocks on this is a story that's been told before. It's totally fine, whatever. This is a new story to me though, and probably a new story to many other people. But what I really like about it, there's a twist to this. So this is it's an interesting story. You got Mary Jane on the front. Spoiler alert: she gets knocked off really early, and it's not necessarily about Mary Jane. It's really about Peter Parker and their son Ben. I know, just kind of spoiled the twist in the comic, the shock of this, but it's been out for since Wednesday. That's all out there. I have a nice little spoiler thing on the video title. What's interesting, what I really like about it is it's written by a father and son, and it's exploring a father and son relationship. I'm not saying that this is, J.J. Abrams and his son's relationship, but there's a little feel of authenticity in it. If it was just J.J. Abrams, I would expect a very kind of different perspective, but the fact that Henry is co-writing it, I think adds a little bit more authenticity to it. It makes it more interesting and intriguing to me. I know me writing something or my father writing something, the two of us writing something together would be very different than either of us apart. Not that either of us are writers, especially when it comes to a story about father and son relationships. So in that way, I actually find this really, really intriguing and an interesting comic. It kind of goes in directions that we've seen in other comics. It's in that sense, it's not new, but there's something to it that I find really intriguing and interesting, that I want to see more of it. The art is fantastic. Sara Pichelli's wonderful, Dave Stewart on colors. It's just, the art is awesome. The art is absolutely fantastic and amazing. Not really too shocking on that. Just really solid stuff. Go to Party City. And interesting, the thing that's been most interesting to me is this bad guy is the least interesting thing about it. That's kind of what they were teasing us. Who's this bad guy? I'm I don't care. I really just more care about finding out more about Peter, what he's been like raising Ben on his own, and then Ben's relationship with Peter and all that. So it's a good comic. I actually really enjoyed it. I think it's a solid debut. I liked it a lot. So it's out now in comic shops. I recommend this. I think this is going to be a really interesting thing to read. Just an out of continuity comic of Spider-Man. I'm very happy to be able to just pick it up and enjoy miniseries. If you don't know if a shop's near you, we've got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, tell if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We do have affiliate links, but really you should go support your shop. And speaking of support, I want to thank Marvel for hooking us up with this review copy. We always appreciate it, and thank you for watching. Now, if you're into Marvel, if you're into comics, you're into Spider-Man, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep... Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.